Honorable to all of the judges, Your Excellency, to all of the audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah alladhi kana bi'abdihi khabiran basira. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. الذي بعثه بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا وداعيا إلى الحق وسراجا منيرا. اللهم صل عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. First of all, nothing can be said except to thank to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who has given us a chance so we can live a life full of joy, namely Islam. Salawat and salam may praise to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness of foolish into the brightness of knowledge. My respect and salutation I convey to all of the judges who has taken your time to be the jury of this competition, and to all my believing audience who has taken your time to listen my speech. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know something that's starting to become a part of our life, something that make us bring our phone wherever we go? Yeah, you got it. It is internet. Today we use internet for our own purposes. Based on data collected by Internet World States, in January 2021, there are 4.5 billion people all around the world are using internet. How about our country? In our Indonesia alone, internet users reach 200 million people. It is almost reached the current population on Indonesia. Wow, almost everyone in Indonesia are using internet, and mobile phones are the most widely used devices to access the internet. But there is a lot of internet benefits for us, but it is certainly a reason for us to be a little wary. It deals with those information that always appears every day on the internet, especially on social media. But something that we need to focus at is the emergence of false information, besides it is a useful tool of education. The emergence of false information is really hard to contain. It's just start from us, how we deal with it. The state with its regulation through the ITE law has not been able to stem the flow of false information. So far, it has become a tool to trap each other. But again, to ourselves, as a younger generation, we must have a prevention system so as not to drown in the flow of false information. This is a great challenge that must be faced, now or never. Hoax information is not only the problem of our era. Hoax has also been long during the time of Battle of Uhud by the polytheists of Mecca at that time, with the aim of making Muslims are unfocused and easily defeated. At that time, they say that the Prophet was killed in the war, and it's finally made an army of Muslims were scattered and angry. But in the end, the Prophet was still alive and saw by the companions around. Another case of hoax happened during the time of peace between the Prophet and the Jews. At that time, Abdullah bin Saul was found killed in the well of Jews' village. But instead of immediately take a stand, the Prophet did tabayun on this very serious accusation. Ladies and gentlemen, through Surah Al-Hujurat verse 6, Allah said, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا أن تصيبوا قوما بجهالة فتصبحوا على ما فعلتم نادمين. صدق الله العظيم. Which means, O believers, if someone who is wicked come to you with the news, then examine the truth, so you don't harm people because of ignorance or recklessness, which in the end you will regret what you did. According to this verse, Allah asks us to examine the truth when receiving information. This attitude called critical attitude. And critical attitude is very necessary when receiving information. According to full-fledged awareness site, there are 3 simple questions that we can use to detect hoaxes. First, where did it come from? As a younger generation, we must check if is the source clear or not. See if there is anything strange from the information provided, starting from the style of language or even an unconvincing appearance. Then cite the URL or cite the web again. Second, is there anything odd from the information? Please reread the information again and check the photos or videos that are sent. If necessary, check from the other reliable sources. Third, how do you feel? One of these fake news maker mission is to play with the feeling of its reader. In case after read the text, it makes you sad, angry, panicked, or even happy. You should be aware of this information. Ladies and gentlemen, the layman without a critical mind when receiving information will take on the information role, so it is very easily influenced. Therefore, the ability of young people to think critically is very necessary when receiving news. Before I end my speech, I hope we can use our useful thing by being critical through the method that I mentioned before. Inshallah, our life will be meaningful and useful for the others. That's all from me. Thank you very much. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.